I think Marvel is back to making bangers. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Watch Games video. In today's video, we'll be discussing Thunderbolts, the new MCU movie installment. So yeah, let's get into it. There will be absolutely no spoilers in today's video, but looking for a short on my channel sometime soon about a spoiler recap review of the movie. Now, let's get into all the good things about this movie. It was so emotionally driven and funny. I wouldn't actually call it an action movie though. I do not think there was a lot of action, but when there was action, boy, was that good action. It was all practical, it was grounded, it was super, super cool. And it was a great movie, even no matter that it wasn't the most action-packed movie it could have been, but great movie overall because the emotion and the funniness really set that movie different and fresh from the other movies that we've had previously. And the stand-ups of this movie was definitely Florence Pugh as Elena, Louis Pullman as Bob. No one's talking about this, but I really think this character is absolutely so funny in this movie, and that is John Walker. He was so hilarious. His bickering was just so funny. And he's the guy you don't want to root for, but in this movie, you kind of understand where he's coming from. At the start, you're like, oh man, this guy's such a jerk. You don't like him. Over time, though, yeah, you start to kind of like him. And another good thing was, the plot was very, very predictable, but they did it in a great way. Like, I could have predicted this. I knew kind of what the finale was going to be, like, before they did it. And I predicted that, and okay, I know how they're going to defeat him, the Void and everything. And they did it basically, but they did it in a better way, a better tone of what I could have thought of. I could not have wrote that ending. That was a very, very good ending. I think it was very emotionally driven, and like I said before, and it was so, so emotional. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal movie. I would say 8.5 or 9 out of 10. It's probably pretty rewatchable. The first time experience will probably be the absolute best. But yeah, the 2 hours flew by. Like, I didn't even realize the finale was coming. Like, it just, boom, the credits. The post-credit scene kind of eased it in. All the credit stuff made it more like, oh, that's where we left off. Okay, oh, that's where we're going to tie into. Oh, and we're like, okay, there's a target where we're going. These people are coming together. Like, this is happening in the post-credit scene. We're going to Avengers Doomsday, if you will. So yeah, that was pretty exciting that we actually had a credit scene and more of an ending that kind of turned into a bigger scheme of things. The start was just like, oh, these B Avengers, no one cares about them. They're so bad, they're not even good. And then now some of these guys are my favorite characters in the whole MCU, which is kind of crazy. Over just one movie, they can turn these misfit heroes, these misfit villains, I guess, into these beloved heroes. And like I'm saying, don't overhype yourself for the post-credit scene. I don't want you going in there thinking it's oh man, this is a game changer. No, this is what I did, and now it kind of failed my expectations. No, it's just a setup, okay? It's 3 minutes long. It's a long one, but it doesn't need to be that long. It's great. It sets up a lot of things a lot of questions that you would have had that just kind of tie together with some movies. Do not get your hopes up. If you have not seen the movie, which is probably why you're watching this because it's a non-spoiler review, do not get your hopes up. And that's all I got to say for it, because you will really, really like it once you do watch it. And now for the bad of this movie. I honestly can't think of that much that was actually bad in this movie, like that stuck out super duper bad. If I had to change a couple things, I would say more Bucky. He didn't really have a lot of arc in this movie, but I get it. I get that entirely. How many movies has he been in now? Like 8 different movies that he's appeared in, and he's had arcs in every one that he's been somewhat more of a main character. Winter Soldier, Civil War, all those movies. And he didn't need it in this movie, but he was more of like the guy who brought them together, and it was super good. He was like the glue of the team. But yeah, a bit more Bucky. Don't need character arc. I just wanted more screen time of him because he was a little bit underwhelming in that case. Another bad thing was the locations. The locations they were in were great. Very dark and very grounded, but it felt cool. I think I needed a little bit more. 2 more locations, 3 more, like we've never even been before. New York, there's a lot of New York. There's a lot of these other trippy locations in the final battle. I think a couple more would have been nice. 2 more locations, 3 more locations, just different setup places. But I can't, that's like, think of that. The worst things are a little bit more locations and a bit more Bucky of this movie. You can just tell how good this movie is. It's a 9 out of 10. It's crazy. And even on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 90% or something for critics and like 96% for audiences, which is absolutely crazy. We haven't had a movie like this since like Endgame, No Way Home, Guardians 3. Those were even 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago now. Like, that's crazy. We actually had like a good MCU movie. Yeah, I will make a spoiler review either today or tomorrow or something about the movie, just in a bit of a spoiler more review. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace.